I've eaten termites live. Bugs, they got that protein. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Midnight Mormons. I'm your host, Cardinellis, and today I'm joined in the studio by Kwaku L, Brad Whitbeck, and Brittany the Shadow. And there's a new trend, some say being forced upon us, others say being voluntarily considered, of eating bugs. And we want to know exactly how you feel about it. Kwaku, Brad, which one of you guys wants to...
I will not eat the bugs, you understand me? I will not eat the bugs, Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab, you can eat my ass. I will not eat those bugs.
Okay, Brad, tell us what's going on, dog.
Oh, there seems to be a growing trend of these just articles coming out noting how much more nutritious cockroach milk is than cow's milk.
Oh, gross.
Right?
Really? What?
Yeah. There's like articles coming out like this or stuff saying like, you get so much more protein for what it takes for the environment to really be taken care of. You get more protein out of crickets than you do out of a cow.
Okay, so have you ever had a cricket bar when you've been lifting weights?
Like I actually have.
Okay.
Back when I was at BYU, there was a random person coming through just like with a new product who was like, hey, I've got some cricket protein bars. And I was like, I've been recently reading about the story of like John.
Okay.
You know, John the Baptist. He lived off of crickets and honey in the wild. So I was like, why not?
He was known as the crazy person.
He was known as the crazy person. Oh, I wonder if that's... But yeah, so I had it. It wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't great, but it was fine. This was like...
Oh my gosh, dude. Don't Google eating bugs. Like, oh, dude. Like, oh my gosh. Look at some of these pictures. This is heinous. Okay, so before we start,
you Googled eating bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, our thing is not on. How do we change that?
Okay. So first of all, the whole eating bug thing, don't fall for it because one, we all know what it really is, right?
Okay, what is it?
Well, 50%. Yeah.
Snake people.
Well, yeah, because 50% of bugs are from demons, right? So flies are just the devil's version of bees.
I agree with that. Actually,
moths are the devil's version of butterflies. Half of the bugs that exist, you don't see most bugs and think of heaven. You think of hell, right? If you walk into your house and there's 500 3-week-old golden retrievers, it's the most adorable thing you've ever seen. If there's 500 moths, it's hell. And most insects are not from heaven; they're straight from the devil, and they want you to eat this hell DNA to put inside your system, so you become just like the demons.
Huh.
Interesting. Okay, so you're saying, if I'm actually going to pull up this picture right here, so you're saying that this may not exactly be for you, Kwaku L.
I will not eat the bugs.
I will not eat the bugs, Sam. I am.
What did Brigham Young do? Whenever we had no food in Deseret and the kids were eating crickets, and remember, he was like, they're like, you can eat the crickets. He's like, the children will not eat the crickets. And he goes and prays, and the seagulls come and they eat all the crickets. And they can actually start planting stuff.
Wasn't that the
crickets...
locusts?
Yeah, locusts. Same thing. Cricket.
Okay. Wait, locusts are drastically different. They're more like grasshoppers than crickets. I mean,
grasshoppers. No, yeah, they were... No, they were the grasshoppers. It was grasshoppers, right? I'm not sure.
No.
All I know is Brigham Young did not eat the bugs.
Dessert.
Brigham Young did not eat the bugs. So why should I eat the bugs?
So John the Baptist did.
Okay, look, I'm not trying to say John the Baptist was overrated, but what did he do that much for those 5 sentences in the Bible, dude? Everyone's like, John the Baptist!
Just preparing the way for Jesus.
He baptized a ton of people.
So did
he
everybody
baptized
else.
the Son of God, dog.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not...
Yeah. Great. Oh, cool, yeah, but is it that cool? It's like
dog.
Jesus didn't need to be
Don't
baptized.
strike
He did
the
it.
studio.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Explained why in the scriptures.
You've said some pretty heinous crap, dog. But
Look, I'm just saying.
What did John the Baptist
John the
even
Baptist
do?
is no Moses or Saint Peter.
I think he's actually pretty high up there.
Everyone's like,
He got killed on behalf of Christ.
All of your
If he wasn't
all
running
of
around
your-
naked eating crickets, maybe he would have lived a little
He
longer.
was wearing camel hair, okay?
You don't think that at all?
Well-
that played any role in the people being like, I don't know if I like
Okay.
this guy. He's like, ooga booga booga, and you can like see, like, come on, bro.
Okay, he was portrayed as a kind of loose cannon in The Chosen, which I think did somewhat lead to his demise because he did very famously call out Herod the Great for his adultery and his breaking of the
I
law of
feel like-
Moses. And
He was the Kwaku of his time.
No, I'm
yeah,
Saying
yeah, he was your
whatever he wanted
homeboy.
to.
dude, he was the Cardin of the time.
What? Was he? Actually, who was John the Baptist more like in personality?
I think
I feel like I would
Actually, I feel like he was.
I would
was
feel
your
like it would have
friend.
been more like Peter. I
who-
would have just pissed off and wanted to fight people, and Jesus would have to calm me down.
Who's your
I don't.
friend? The Jewish warrior Christian
Yes.
priest
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
he
yeah.
was
Ah,
probably like
yes.
him, honestly.
fair. That's
You
fair.
think so?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very similar to that guy. Yeah, no. Look.
Oh,
okay.
by the way, don't say my friend. We'll use other.
Okay, no, not
like-
Jeffrey Epstein. No,
His first name.
I like. He should bring him back. I like.
He's a
him
good
lot.
dude.
Yeah, he
He's
was
really
really.
fun.
Yeah, he was a pretty cool guy. So anyway,
Again, not Jeffrey.
so I have an interesting perspective on this.
Yeah.
You know,
on the bugs.
yeah,
Eating the bugs.
yeah, having my
Partaking
yeah.
of the bugs.
I've eaten termites live.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's why.
No, well, I wanted to see what they tasted like, and I actually have video of me eating termites live. You know,
Sounds like you lost a bet. Like
okay. So here's the deal. The reason why I did it was because 80%. Here's the stat. Okay, now I don't know who came up with this, but it's been a stat you read often in the training materials.
probably a
for
lizard
pest control.
person.
It's probably a lizard person stat. Yes, lizards like bugs, but anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's for sure. We're dying, but
My point has been made for me now
the point's
But
been
then
made
why
for
would the
you.
lizard people not eat the bugs?
because by eating the bugs, we slowly turn into bugs, and then they can eat us.
Yeah, no. So here's the deal.
Or they turn us into lizards. Either one.
As the only guy who's certified by the EPA, the Department of Agriculture, and the Department of Pesticide Regulation in California, I'm very familiar with bugs, how to get rid of them, their ecology, and also how to breed them. Okay, you can actually breed very large quantities of crickets and certain types of cockroaches that are very protein rich. Grind them into a puree and then bake that puree, and they end up like little potato chip looking things, like a little Dorito. And it has an almost perfect amount of protein, carbohydrates, different kinds of, amino acids, and a balanced diet that many think could cure some of the worst African, for example, pandemics of poverty and also starvation, because certain areas sometimes are very malnutritious in very specific things. Like some cultures will have a vitamin K deficiency because they have difficulty growing certain types of fruits in their environment. Other places have a protein deficiency, and bugs, they got that protein. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get those bug bars or the cricket bars in the gym when you're going and you're getting swole. And I think that anything that is nutritious should be on the table, and 80% of the world eats
So,
bugs.
Cardin,
man.
you are a New World Order plant from the Illuminati sent here. If you think we're gonna buy this nonsense about eating, I will not eat the bugs.
Here's a question. Who here, by raise of hand,
Okay.
eats shrimp?
Just had one in my burrito.
Kwaku? Guess what shrimp are?
The bugs of the ocean.
They are bugs.
Wait, shut up. No, shrimp aren't bugs.
They're 100% like a bug, dude.
They have
Well, like a bug maybe, but they're not a bug. They're
Dude, lobsters,
they're a
that's
mollusk.
bug meat. That is all bug meat. That is all
okay,
the same
mollusks are close to insects.
Yeah.
in a
clams,
sense.
maybe.
Imagine, take one of those potato bugs. I bet if you steamed one the same way that you steamed a lobster.
Lathered it in butter.
Yeah.
Well, it kind
would
of
be
looks
like-
like this. Is that your lunch right there? Brad, you down for
I
that?
can't even see what you're referring to.
Oh, you can't see the picture? Oh, it's like a gross picture.
Looks like a really big roly-poly on a stick.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
exactly.
No, it is what I imagine bug meat would taste like.
Okay, but be honest. Apocalypse has crashed world hunger. You have the ability to cultivate in a sterile environment large amounts of crickets, grind them into a puree like that movie Snowpiercer, and just simply accept the fact that it's a bug, like in the form of Jello, and you wouldn't do that.
Oh, no. Here's what I would do. I would absolutely do that, but I would sell the bugs to other people while having a secret farm with cows and chickens and goats and stuff for me.
Protected by
eating well.
bears.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm eating well. People are like, wow, he's healthy, he's in shape. It must be the bugs. They're eating the bugs I'm selling while I'm actually staying
Okay,
Sounds
You
an
should
awful
be-
lot like the New World Order that you're.
No, it
Fighting
sounds an
against
beat 'em at their
awful
own
lot
game.
like an Instagram influencer.
Oh,
Wait, what?
so a lot of
Shout
people
out to Utah.
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying that this is part of the Great Reset and that the elites want the meat for themselves, but you can't grow too much meat because they're worried about the methane. So they're trying to get us on a bug diet
So
that
it is-
all the poor people can be on a bug diet while they reserve all the steak and the ribeye for themselves.
They do have like legitimate plans to reduce the amount of meat consumption. So there's stuff like that out there.
Look, okay.
I don't know that the motive necessarily being to reserve that only for the rich is necessarily the case, right?
Oh, I totally believe it. That's why they just blew up all those chicken farms, and now all the cows are dying in the fields randomly because of the drought. Yeah, right.
But I don't think I'm saying there is evidence to show.
Wait, you're with Quaco on this, Brittany?
Oh, 100%.
What? And to Brittany?
Yeah.
Oh my!
It all
goodness
started with
gracious.
almond milk. Once
yeah.
they tried to milk those nuts, now they're trying to milk bugs.
Fair enough.
Oh my!
Can't argue with that.
But okay, since we're on the subject here of the Great Reset,
How do you recover from that?
by going straight to Klaus Schwab.
okay, if we're on the subject of the Great Reset,
Yeah.
fine. Okay, everyone acknowledges that's a thing now.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. Well, Klaus Schwab wrote a book on it called COVID-19 and the Great Reset. Okay,
And then has all
Okay.
the videos
Yes.
of the Great Reset that you can easily look up.
so the Great Reset, they're literally trying to reset the entire world as we know it.
Yep.
And they're trying to establish a new system where we have no power. We will live in pods. We will eat the bugs. We will own nothing, and we will be happy. Okay, that's what the whole Klaus Schwab thing is.
Okay.
So if it began with COVID-19, oh, okay, block that out. It began with the.
The respiratory illness that has a 99.9% survival rate? Yes.
Then why did our church go along with it?
Exactly.
Oh.
That's my question. Why did we go along with it?
How about just because there's a bunch of naive post-war boomers raised in a very wealthy environment in which their naive minds just can't fathom the idea that evil exists in this world.
how come-
so they
let
went
me answer
along to
that.
get along.
I have one more
By
question.
asking you
It's the
this.
same thing. It's one
Okay,
example.
go for it, go for it.
Why did Elder Christopherson at General Conference talk about how 2030 is going to be a great year because the UN plans on bringing all the world together? Agenda 2030. Like the bing, bing, bing conspiracy theory thing that all the crazy people are like, that's where they're trying to, the world's going to reset by 2030.
Wait,
How come Christopherson was
back
all
up.
for
So-
it?
What's Agenda 23?
Agenda
thing?
2030. We'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
That's Brad trying to maintain.
That's also what Klaus Schwab said.
trying to keep
like, we'll get-
this train on its tracks. That's what's
So-
going on.
My question, to answer your question, how did the servant of Helaman know Kishkumen was there to kill him?
So you're saying keep your friends close and enemies closer.
Why not? It's a thing.
Wait,
in the
wait, wait.
scriptures
So
all
you're
throughout.
suggesting that what was the name of leader Christofferson? You're suggesting that Christofferson's comment about being a global citizen and being excited about the UN's developments for 2030 is really him planting himself in the den of thieves so he can keep his enemies close, his friends close and his enemies closer, knowing this is the secret combination that we're going to be fighting in the end times.
Oh heck yeah!
Or
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, but then why did they tell us to get the?
Ba-boom!
Because
I don't
The
know.
jibby
Quaker,
jabby.
as we'll talk about in other segments. Man, how do I go about this?
while dodging the algorithms.
Yeah. So
You know
Just
what
say
I'm saying?
they made a mistake.
I don't think it's gonna have the harmful effects on us that you guys think. I think it's gonna be less impactful.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
No,
and
kidding.
we can talk about it. We can talk about it in another episode.
Okay.
But I think that we are in a position, especially because, I mean, look at the way they worded it. You're totally able to determine with your physician whether you should have it or not, right? But that aside, I think that there is a lot worse out there. That's not the place where we necessarily need to be making our stand yet.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
So you'd eat the
speculative.
bugs, and so you're gonna sit there while they're giving you the jibby jabby. You know what I'm saying? And you waited in line for your state-controlled healthcare jibby jabby, and you're just, it used to be when they drew blood, how they give you free cookies and orange juice.
Now they give you bugs.
You're gonna be down. You're gonna be down with the contaminated glass of water they give you, and the bar of crickets or of cockroach Dorito chips, and you'd eat them and say, "Thank you, New World Order Master." You know what I'm
I for
saying?
one, welcome our new overlord.
No.
I don't know about you guys.
Look,
Okay.
all I'm saying is, I will chop off the head of a reptilian. I will wear the face of a reptilian on I will rip off his face and put it on me like a serial killer, and I will walk around Switzerland and go find Klaus Schwab and say, "You're next! You're next, you son of a..." I will do that.
Okay. I don't know how we got to stop at this point. How do you recover from that? This is Midnight Mormons. See you guys in the next program.
That's fun.
That was fun. You like
That was
that,
fun.
Bird?
Yeah.
Fun bug conversations. No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be just like shrimp. Just bug meat.
I don't know. But shrimp is so meaty. Bugs don't have a lot of meat.
Depends on the bug. That one looks like it has a lot of meat.
I guess
Are
if they're
eggs meat?
GMO bugs.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, I think they are. Eggs are great.
Okay. All right. So that was Midnight Mormons 594.
We
How do you
should
feel
do-
about eating bugs?
Serpent venom in the. What is it?